Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So last month, assuming that I'm actually able to put this up in December, last November, me and my husband took a little trip for our 2-year wedding anniversary. We didn't want to do anything like too out there and extravagant because big purchases this year. Who would have thought houses are so expensive, am I right? Anyway, we wanted to still do something, so we went to the Dallas-Fort Worth like Metroplex area. And we did a few things, and a lot of those were kind of like gaming, at least like nerd related, so I thought I'd make a little vlog of it. I'm too shy to vlog in public a whole lot, especially talk to the camera in public, so there's a plane. I hope you can't hear it. So that's why I'm doing this little voiceover, hi, hello. I figured this would still be a cool way to do it. And some things I just like didn't get footage of. But I still wanted to make like a video diary of it, you know? And it's still fun to talk about. So we spent 2 days down there. The first day, whenever we got there, we pretty much immediately we went to the zoo. The one in Fort Worth, I like it a lot. And I got to see a tiger, 2 tigers, I was so happy. Anyway, tigers are my favorite. But that's not really gaming related, and I have no footage of it, except for this picture of me and a tiger. And we actually had plans for that first evening, so we were on a little bit of a time frame. But we did have a bunch of time to kill in between. So, the first place I think that we went to, if I'm remembering right, there could have been other little places sprinkled in. Like we went and got a burger, like wow. But there's a store, I think it's in Fort Worth. It's called the Gaming Vault. If you look up Gaming Vault, like DFW, it should come up. But it is probably one of my favorite game stores now. I had never been. I didn't take any videos of the inside. Once again, yeah, I'm a great vlogger. Off to a great start over here. I'll get more brave, I swear. But it was a smaller place, and it was just me and my husband and the guy working the counter in there for a while, and I'd feel really weird filming, so I'll insert some pictures from like Google reviews. Didn't even take my own. Incredible. Anyway, they had so many complete in box consoles and games, and all of it, at least in my opinion, was a good price. It doesn't help that I went to one like the week prior that was way too expensive. I think the plane is just like circling above me. Anyway, they had a good mix of retro and new stuff. Like I was enthralled. I looped that place probably like 5 times just looking at everything while poor Ryder was just like staring at the Warhammer minis. Like I didn't want to go ham on buying stuff. As I said, we were somewhat tame comparatively, but I did actually pick up a copy of Pikmin 2. My ring light's just gonna woo for the GameCube. I have played this already, but I played it on the Switch release. I have the physical of that. So I actually played this earlier this year for the first time. I know. I'm a huge Pikmin fan. You can see my little guy right here. But it's a recent obsession, so I didn't actually have these on GameCube. I remember renting the first one when I was a kid, but I was too dumb to get very far, so I never picked it up. But yeah, 4 got me obsessed, so I'm very happy to have this in the collection. I can't wait to find one for a good price, because that other place, this one was $60. This was $60. The other place I went to the week before, it was like 100 or 110. So I think 60, at least in this area, seems to be pretty good. I don't know about online. I try to just buy stuff in small stores if I can. I've had too many incidents ordering stuff online, but at least games. So I definitely want to go there again. It was such a cozy little place. They even had like rooms in the back to play like tabletop games and card games. I'm like, I love places like that. And I did mention Ryder and Warhammer. That's actually something that he's been getting really into recently and kind of dragging me along. That makes it sound like I don't want to. I'm interested in it. So I don't know if I want to do tabletop videos here, but if you want like a little vlog on making my army, because am I doing Kirby-inspired orcs? Potentially. Yeah, I don't know if any of y'all would be interested in that, but I might do a little army building vlog. I don't know, that seems fun. But I bring this up because in Grapevine, which is pretty close to Dallas, they actually have a Warhammer store and cafe. I'm so happy America has at least like one fun themed cafe. At least this part of America. I think Californians get some good things, but Texans? Which I had never, like, I feel like I've driven through Grapevine, like maybe stopped before. There's still a plane. But I had never been to the square where this cafe is. It is so stinking cute. And this I actually have footage of. Like, you can walk to a bunch of different places, given I think it might just be one street, but there's a lot to do on this street. All the buildings are cozy together. There were places to like eat outside at. It was all decorated for Christmas. There was like this little like Christmas setup thing too, which I thought was cute, but everyone was nice too. Like we stopped and just talked to this lady, she had a cute dog. But the Warhammer store and cafe itself was amazing. Like it was huge. There was so many minis, at least for like a mini store. I've never seen one like so big that was mostly just minis. Naturally, it is the Warhammer dedicated store, so. But it was just lined. The people in there were super friendly too. We ended up talking to people for a bit. And then in the back, they actually have tables where people can set up and play. And then a cafe that menu items, all Warhammer themed. We didn't end up getting anything. I kind of wish we did, but I was just kind of feeling a little, wasn't feeling up to it, but next time we go, for sure. And even like the bathrooms had Warhammer references in it, like incredible. I love heavily themed places. Afterwards, we went to the Grapevine Mall, which I'm pretty sure is, at least around here, pretty iconic. And we were there with a purpose, but I want to go back just to go to that mall. They had so many like cute stores and stuff with like Nintendo stuff around. It was great, but oh, they had a Squishable store too. Ooh, I love Squishables. But we were actually there for Build-A-Bear, and I haven't been to Build-A-Bear since I was a tiny kid. In fact, one of the only other times I've been to the Grapevine Mall. I went because the Pokemon Build-A-Bears finally got to me, and I heard that there might be a Mimikyu or a Bidoof. That's incredible. So we went in there. I definitely felt a little bit awkward. There was like one other family that it was obviously like the small girl's birthday, but me and my husband went in and they didn't have Mimikyu, but they did have Bidoof. And I love, oh, she's covered in cat hair now. Or Bidoof. I feel like people say it Bidoof, but I'm like, that's, with a southern accent, it's Bidoof. I named her Sugar Plum after my old guinea pig that I miss very dearly. This is kind of a guinea pig, almost. And the plushie quality is like, oh my god, cat hair is just... I swear, I'm a clean freak. We just have 4 cats right now. But yeah, it's like nice quality. She's so squishy too. She's like really good to hug. All around, super cute. I'm glad we got to do that because I'd been wanting to for a while, but I kept being like, when we were actually near a Build-A-Bear, but I'm glad we finally did, and it probably has, started a new problem. Once again, I wish that I had made Ryder film me making my Bidoof, but felt awkward about it again. It was the lady that was working there was like first day. I didn't want to vlogging, right? There's more footage coming up, I swear. But yeah, like I said, we didn't have a whole lot of time at Grapevine Mall because we actually had plans for the evening. One of Ryder's customers actually got us Medieval Times tickets for our anniversary. Like, that was so nice. Me and him love Medieval Times. We went last year for our first anniversary. We were wanting to get married there. No joke. But they don't do weddings at that one. At least they didn't when I asked. I don't know if they do now. Corrupt. Anyway, if you don't know what Medieval Times is, essentially, if you're a Ren Fair enthusiast, such as us, it's like a little night out at the Ren Fair, except not. It's a dinner and a tournament. That's essentially it. There's jousting and combat and just shows and whatnot. You're all sat in this big arena overlooking the arena. They have like birds flying and horses dancing and the food you eat with your hands because it's barbaric, it's medieval, and it's actually really good. At least in my opinion. There's like one thing I don't like. I don't like the potato, but that works out because I gave that to Ryder and he doesn't like the soup and I get extra soup and the soup's my favorite. The whole thing's literally in a castle too. Like the building's a castle and it's right off one of the Dallas highways. It's amazing. Like I said, I love a good themed place. So it was really nice to get to go there. That is the last thing we did that night because it was pretty late when we got out. I discuss our hotel room with you for one purpose only. I need to know if me and Ryder have been inflicted with a curse. Ever since our honeymoon, which it also happened during that, any hotel we go to, the hot tub is broken. We specifically go to hotels over Airbnb sometimes so that we can use the hot tub. And it has been broken for almost like 3 years, or there just hasn't been one, but we specifically called ahead this time before we booked it and asked if their hot tub was working. And they were like, yeah. We get there, hot tub was broken. Is this just how hot tubs are now? Are hot tubs a thing of the past? I don't care if I'm in the nasty other people's soup. It's warm. Bring back hot tubs. Have any of y'all had this problem? I don't know, it's weird. That next day we actually also had plans, but we did have a little bit of time to kill in the morning, so we're actually pretty into like nature and hiking. So we found this rich neighborhood and just went on a walk because there was this trail with like a waterfall and a bunch of nature. It was really cool because it was just like tucked in between two streets and you wouldn't be able to tell if you couldn't hear the cars. It was really nice, but I played a little bit of Pikmin Bloom, so it still counts as a gamer activity. I also tried to take a picture of my rock Pikmin by the waterfall, but he was like microscopic for some reason. So it didn't work out very well for me. But then it was time for what we had planned, which I didn't know about. I think Ryder got like an ad for it or something. And I think it unfortunately might be closing pretty soon. Because it was just like a temporary, like a limited thing that was happening in Plano. But we went to the Minecraft Experience Villager Rescue. I didn't even know, like I said, I didn't know about this. I didn't even know what it was until we got there. I figured it was some sort of like augmented reality thing, but essentially what it is, you go in, they give you this little cube that they call their Orb of Experience, and it lets you interact with different things in the exhibit, I guess is what you would call it. So they had you waiting in this beautifully decorated waiting room at first, just so you could kind of figure out how to use this orb. But you could just interact with the world, like things were projected out, and whenever you would like try to like, I was about to say mine a tree, chop a tree, mine a rock, whatever, slay an enemy, you would just kind of, with your cube, and it would work, and you would be able to gather resources and whatnot. It was so cute. You could step on the ground to gather different things. It was a cute room, but there was a whole experience beyond this room. The first thing they did, they had us go into this room where there was this big table with a bunch of screens on it, and at first I was kind of like, is this all this is? Is this interacting with like these little screens? Because it's kind of lame. Why did they have the whole tree set up in the last room? But it wasn't. All of us were trying to help out some villagers, grow the population, that sort of thing, until there was a zombie outbreak. Also, I feel like I should mention, because there's going to be, this is going to be a nightmare to edit, I have a feeling, because me and Ryder were the only childless adults there. I'm not that surprised. I am disappointed. I was hoping there'd be more people there just on a date, but we were the original Minecraft kids, to be honest, so we deserved to be there. But once all our villagers were zombified, it was kind of hard to listen to the story. I feel like I'm probably leaving some stuff out, but there were kids just screaming. But the whole premise was you were gathering ingredients to make a potion to cure all of your villagers. So in each of the subsequent rooms, you would, you know, mine or dig, slay things, whatever, step on things when they appear on the ground. It was honestly really fun. There was a bunch of different like areas we went through. We even ended up building a nether portal and going to the nether, and there was like a whole spot where you were like throwing snowballs at ghast, and it was just like, this is incredible. I stood back for that part. Ryder went pretty ham, but I was like, I'm not about to be whacked by him or a child. It was scary. It was violent. Madness, I would say. But yeah, I'd say even though felt a little out of place, it was still really fun. I think it was afterwards we went to a Waffle House, because you just have to if there's a Waffle House nearby and you're traveling. It was your average Waffle House experience. Not that a fight broke out, but like, I don't even know what they were doing. They were like sawing their sink, and it was really loud the whole time we were in there. Like, my ears were ringing afterwards. We couldn't hear each other. It was very weird. But we got Waffle House on a discount because of that, so can't complain. And then we just went to some of our favorite places in the area. One of those is Madness Comics. It's the big one in Plano. We went to this one little area that had a Daiso, which if you don't know what that is, it's like a Japanese dollar store, and so much of their stuff is cute. Like, the Sanrio girlies be eating good there, unless if you're a Gudetama girly like me, in which case you'll find one obscure product you'll never use, so you don't buy it. I got a loofah with a froggy on it. I didn't go there this time with anything in particular, but I did need one of those. I like to keep a list of just like fun stuff. Like right now I need like highlighters and a pencil case, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait until we go to Daiso so I can get a cute one. They also have like a bunch of Japanese snacks. It's a really nice place. But right next to this Daiso, I like to go to this one in particular because there's a place called Cute Crush, which is another like Japanese import store. This one's unfortunately a little bit more expensive, but I wouldn't say it's like unfair. They have a lot of Nintendo stuff. A lot of cute stuff in general, but I go for the Nintendo. We know how it is. They had so much Kirby stuff. They always do. But they had a bunch of Pikmin stuff. Like, they had the Pikmin gummies from Japan. They had like little Pikmin hair clips. I'm hoping I filmed all of this. They had Pikmin plushies, which I have been wanting this rock Pikmin plush since I found these guys in that video I re-uploaded from last year. They had, like, they didn't have all of them. They didn't have the purple one. They didn't have the Bulborb. I'm pretty sure there's a Bulborb in this line. There's just cat hair coming off of him. I do want the purple one, so I hope next time I go, they will have him. I want all of them, because this is just such a sweet little line. Look at his little hands, look at his stupid face. Not a single dot. This one is still pretty thick, I would say. They have like good Gengar stuff too. There's, ooh, it's too powerful. Good Chikawa. I'm already plotting a trip back for like my birthday. And that's dangerous because I should be buying furniture, but they had a Smoliv plushie, you guys. I gotta go get the Smoliv. But I did also get this, like, it's like a little coin bank, kinda? I just thought it was so cute, and it was like only like 10 or 15. I thought that was pretty good. I liked the, oh my god, I didn't know he was there. I never looked at the bottom. There's waddles on the back. It's even like pink on the inside, which love to see it, but I was kind of wanting a little thing to keep like separate game fund money in. So I can have it sealed away from the other funds. It's just so cute. After that, there was like another Warhammer shop that we stopped by, but we were honestly pretty tired, so that was our trip. We just headed home after that. So hopefully you guys liked this little vlog. I know it's not the vloggiest vlog to ever vlog, but I tried. I like doing this sort of thing, so hopefully there will be more. Hopefully I'll get more footage in the future whenever I do stuff like this, but it's at least fun to talk about and do a little haul. So, assuming I get this up before Christmas, which I'm going to try my best to, I do hope all of you that celebrate Christmas have a very merry one. I hope the rest of you just have a very good day. I don't remember what day of the week it's on, but regardless. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.